Hi guys, it's me, your sassy dispatch girl, and today's topic is a review of the load boards. Lots of you are confused and asking my opinion and my preference. Well, it's not that easy to decide, especially if you are new dispatcher. But let's figure it out. What load board should I use? Should I use a DAT Power? Or maybe I should consider Truckstop. Do I have to have 2 subscriptions? What about all the apps that brokers now are giving us for free? This sounds like a good option. Well, lots of opinions, lots of preferences, but I am here to help you. I am gonna give you my advice. I am doing it every day. I love dispatching. This is my passion. In our dispatch training center, your success is our mission. And I am personally guarantee that you're gonna achieve your goals. We provide dispatch training. We have IFTA calculations and permits class. We have safety compliance and webinars on how to open company. I receive phone calls all the time. Hi, sassy dispatch girl. Can you help me with my new company? I am so lost. And yes, I am always willing to help. Visit us at our website, Learn Dispatch today. And hopefully we can help you to grow and you're gonna become a successful carrier. Sign up for our next class.
Hi guys, it's me, Alex, your sassy dispatch girl, and as I promised you, I will be doing a review on 2 load boards, Truckstop and DAT. Today, most of you are asking questions. Alex, what would you recommend? What are you using? Well, I'm gonna give you a quick review and also I'm gonna tell you my personal preference. And it's gonna be helpful for people who are new or who is deciding which option should I choose. So let's look at Truckstop first. So if we are gonna go to Truckstop, guys, their website, and you're gonna go to the carrier profile, you can see, first of all, let's talk about the prices. So Truckstop is offering the basic plan, which is $39 a month, pretty cheap. The second one, which they call is advanced one, and I am using the Pro. Well, I'm a Pro dispatcher, I'm using the Pro account. And why do I do that? Well, few different things. Let's look at the screen and compare, because they are giving you features comparison. If you are going just with the basic one, and let me arrange the screen so you guys can see it better. First, of course, cheaper pricing, you just have 4 features. Load searching, everyone has this. Lane posting, truck posting, yes. Decision tools, book it now option. So actually, guys, in the beginning, this is more than enough for you. But what I don't like, that basic plan is not giving a credit stop broker. So how do you gonna know about the credit for this broker? So that means that the possibility is you're gonna be booking the loads with the brokers who do not have a good credit. And what does it mean? That means they're not really paying fast enough, or maybe you even have a chase, never seen the money. And remember, in my class, I am always telling you that, guys, the load on a paper, that doesn't mean that you made money. This is just a paper. This is just a rate confirmation. And unless you receive the money for this load, that means that you booked a good load. That means the carrier made the money. So you really need to pay attention to the credit of the brokers. So If you're just trying to start, if you may be just a driver and you're trying to see what's going on, this would be a good option for you. I started with Advanced a long time ago, and it's adding you fuel desk, and it's kind of helpful because you can see how much you're gonna spend on this load just in fuel. And then you can kind of think, wow, if I am paying this much for the fuel, if I am paying driver from 50 to 65 cents per mile, let's say, if my insurance costs this much, it's gonna help you realize that some loads do not make sense to even haul. It's better to go maybe to different area, or maybe you should not take this load at all, because if you are in minus, this is not a good business. This is desperate dispatchers and desperate owner business, and that's not what I am teaching you. I'm teaching you to be a pro. That means you need to learn your lanes, you need to learn your markets, and you need to make the right financial decision. So yes, you will be changing your route, you will be changing where you're going and your negotiation. Market goes up and down, but a good dispatcher, he has plan B, C, and he always checks what's going on there tomorrow. But knowing the fuel cost, it's gonna kind of help you, and you're gonna realize what is the bottom dollar. When are you breaking even? And if you know your bottom dollar, then it's gonna be helping you to be a pro, because your RPM, the rate per mile for total miles, guys, not just loaded, total miles. That means all the empty miles have to be included. That RPM has to be higher than your bottom dollar, right? You want to be a dispatcher, you want to provide good service, you want to make sure you are not putting your carrier out of business. So you need to realize how much the fuel costs for each lane. And here they're adding the credit for the broker. Well, why I'm using the Pro? Let's look, because it gives you real-time updates. So I am gonna see loads faster than somebody with advanced or somebody with a basic account. Yes, it seems like maybe those 30 seconds not a big deal, but the market is down, guys. It is a big deal. That 30 seconds, I am already dialing and my phone call is already going through. You're just gonna see it in 30 seconds. So that's why I personally like the Pro option. Also, it gives you other tools like RateMate, heat map, best paying loads, so you're gonna have more data. So it's gonna help you to make that right decision. And in a second, we're gonna see how it all works. So after you guys decided with which plan you want to choose, you can go ahead and purchase. And don't be afraid, because all these companies, you can upgrade, downgrade, you can change it all the time. So maybe start with a Pro. If that's not good enough, go to Advanced. If you really want to succeed, go to the Pro. I am not advertising here Truckstop or DAT. I am just a user. So I have no benefits of telling you who is better, who is not. I'm just giving you my personal preference. So let's log in and let's see how does interface looks and what I like and what I do not like. So when you guys gonna have your login info, you're gonna go as a carrier, you're gonna go to load board. And I am not gonna be talking about any other features they have. First of all, I am using its dispatch for my IFTA calculation. You can choose their services for accounting. You can do a lot of things. So Truckstop does not offer just a load board. But let's see. Pretty explanatory, right? You can search, you can post, you have load manager if you have that option in your subscription. Decision tools, let's click load to truck ratio, load density, my products. So you have load tracking, fuel desk, credit stop, RateMate, oversize rate, other services. You have carrier tools where you can, guys, go and educate yourself, and you can improve your logistics, or maybe make life easier for your trucking company. Also, you have Truckstop community where you have bunch of resources. My students are watching. You can choose top questions, or you can go through training. Look at this. You can go to career training, right? So my students, they are always start watching this before even the first class. So they're pretty good. They have bunch of videos. They are very productive. And why should we make a training on Truckstop when Truckstop is pretty good about this? So I like this part of it, of their software. Well, searching, you can search, let me move myself here so you can still kind of see me, but load. You can do load bids. You can have all these extra options if you have a pro. You can post trucks, lanes, truck bids. You have the load manager. If you have that feature, if you are using them, you can post your truck. Let's see, new post. Well, very easy. So you in logistics, guys, you need to understand. The most important thing is your origin. Let's say we are in Chicago. Okay, radius from our previous delivery, or maybe where the truck is parked. So what do we want? I recommend don't go more than 100 or 150, because no one is paying for the dead miles. So guys, you need to learn how to find loads close to your previous delivery. That's how your rate per mile is gonna go higher. Plus, we are all on electronic logbooks. The less miles you have in between the loads, the more chances you can still deliver, pick up, and do the transit. So this is one rule for new dispatchers. Make sure you eliminate long deadheads, because this is gonna mess your flow. And a lot of times you need to realize that the Google map and what is really going on, picking up, delivering, unloading, PTIs, brakes, it's a different thing. And in our class, we are discussing this in details. But right now, just overview of Truckstop. Well, you can choose. The menu is not as big as in DAT, and we're gonna see that later. So let's say I have reefer, right? Okay, you can put R and you can choose reefer. Well, you can choose destination. You can just put exactly city. Let's say I want to go to Memphis, right? Memphis, Tennessee. You can do that, and you'd like to be 100 miles from Memphis. Well, in this case, maybe my driver lives in Memphis. No, I don't want to be 100 miles. I want to be close to Memphis, 50 miles deadhead from my destination. You can do this. You have to put weight, and for reefer, we have to put maximum, guys. And here's the thing: always put the maximum, because even if your owner operator tells you, well, don't get me the heavy loads, I just want to take 23,000. If you guys gonna put 23,000, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be eliminating all the postings. You're not gonna see all of them, and then you're gonna be sitting there and waiting. Wow, where's my load? Well, you are looking for magical load with 22,000 on the way and maybe 0 deadhead in Memphis. So it has to be very specific load. Coming from Chicago, going to Memphis, 22,000 on the way. Maybe it exists, maybe 1 or 2, but what you're gonna do? You're gonna eliminate 200-300 postings. So do not do this. Right here, if it's a 53-foot trailer, lots of people do mistake right here. This is an opening for your door. I don't even put all this. You just need to choose, are you choosing the truckload or LTL? LTL, that means partial. Well, no, you're gonna look at all the loads because you're gonna see the LTLs anyway. Let's say we are posting for today. Today is what? February 3rd. Let's see. Post and see load. See, origin city is required. What happened here? Well, because I just put Chicago, Truckstop wants you to also put the state, and you have to choose from the menu. So now we have, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loads for tomorrow. Exactly from Chicago to Memphis for reefer, which is 53 feet. This is how you do your posting. And then you are clicking, you can organize by rate per mile, rate if it's possible here. If you have the book it now, you can click and book it. You're still gonna see all the details. You have a company name, you have their phone number, you have the trailer type. So look, first we have 4 reefer loads, and then we have 3 which can still go on a reefer because it's when or reefer load. You're gonna see the age when it was posted, so you can organize and hopefully click on the newest post because you need to learn how to work with the softwares. And also mode of the load. So remember we said truck load, that means full, or LTL. So all of these are full, pickup day is tomorrow, and origin city is here. Well, we posted that we are in Chicago. So if you look at distance, this is going to be your deadhead. So the first load is exactly picking up in Chicago, so we have 0 deadhead. Of course, Chicago is big, it depends on the zip code you're delivering and the zip code we're gonna pick it up. It is gonna be probably 10 to 20 miles difference, if not even more. Then you have one in Berkeley, Illinois, 13 miles, Lansing, 25. So this is your deadhead. So what you need to do, which loads are you gonna call? Of course, the ones which is have the last deadhead. This is gonna be your first phone call. And then we also have distance right here. So if you click, you're gonna organize your loads with deadhead to desired destination. And we had Memphis. So if you organize this way, then these 2 loads are gonna go exactly to Memphis. But here, look at this. Now you have a lot of deadhead to pick up. So we have to check. I suggest that first we need to pick up. We have to be closer to our previous load. So you're gonna have weight, but remember guys, this is not 100% true. So if you're just gonna organize, and you can organize by weight. If your driver says, I don't wanna have loads first, I guess you're gonna call this load. But I am telling you, 85% it's not true. So it's gonna be heavier or it might be lighter. So you still need to call each load. Then you have day to pay. So this is organizing how the brokers pay. And look at this, the less day to pay number is, the higher is their rating, right? Right now, here we have all the A brokers. So that means their rating is good. You have fuel and you have loaded miles. So if you click on any highlighted number, it's gonna take you somewhere. So let's see. This is gonna show you the distance between where you at and where is the pickup. So this is gonna show you your deadhead. Okay, nice feature, especially for the new dispatcher. Second one is highlighted. It's gonna show you the same, but what? Destination. How far are you gonna be from your desired destination? And we wanted to go back to Memphis. We pretended that our driver lives in Memphis. Cool. Then we have day to pay. Look at this. It's taking us to extra window where we can exactly see information on this broker. In this case, it's Jax Logistics. They are located in Nebraska. They factoring rating is A. It takes them 15 days to pay the bill after you deliver. Submitted invoice with the proof of delivery. So pretty good. You can see their bond. Yes, they do have bond. Authority status active. You can see that they are active. and other information you would like to know. So if you need to contact their bond company, here it is. If you want to contact their main office, it's here. Also, they're gonna tell you what paperwork is needed. Well, they want invoice, they want rate confirmation, they want authorization form, BOL, which is now POD, and lumper receipts. Net 22 upon receipt of required paperwork. So here it says 15, but actually here it tells that it's gonna take them 22 days after you submitted paperwork. If you have factoring or if you do it yourself, the moment they're gonna receive your invoice, and average it takes 22 days. If you guys are not missing no lumper, maybe gate fee or any reimbursement you're looking for, and of course all pages have to be there. So if you have a bill of lading with 17 pages, well, you cannot just send them first page or the last page with a stamp. All pages are required. Anytime we change something, our rate confirmation is becoming revised rate confirmation, where you can put the sound and you can choose from few different sounds. Drives me crazy when other people put in too loud in the office. I remember when I started working, we had 10 or 15 guys and everybody has that choo-choo train sound, barking sound. Everything was so loud that at some point when I just started, I was like, oh my God, I cannot work in this environment just listening to those crazy sounds. It's up to you. For new dispatchers, it may be gonna be helping them to realize that something changed. When you have 3-4 trucks posted, when you hear that sound, you're gonna see, wow, new load come up, and you can switch and see what is new. Plus, that yellow color is gonna tell you this is a new load which just came up on the load board. Let's put Chicago again, and let's put reefer, right? But let's choose, you can go by multi-states, and you can choose by area. You know, area 1, it's Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, or you can choose by state. So let's choose East Coast, for example. We can go to East Coast, and then we also gonna choose area 5, but maybe we're gonna include a few other states. Let's say we're gonna include Ohio, we're gonna include Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee. So you can do this. Okay, we're gonna select also for tomorrow. And also you have special information. So you guys gonna put here maybe early truck, right? Maybe he has E-Tracks, and maybe he has a new equipment, right? Okay, good to go. So whatever you guys gonna put here, or maybe you're gonna put call Alex and have extension, let's say 3. You want to make sure they go exactly to you if this is your truck. So let's post and see loads. Hopefully we're gonna have more loads than just to Memphis, Tennessee. And look at this. So the first posting is here. We had whatever, 8 loads or 7 loads, I'm not counting. Look at this, now we have all these pages. So remember when I was trying to switch this item per page, I always go to maximum. So visually, I kind of can see all the postings. And when I'm gonna be organizing them, of course, I'm gonna choose the closest loads to me first. So now I have all these loads I'm gonna call first, okay? And we stop at the day to pay. Then we have fuel, and then we have practical miles. So let's open the one of the loads. So what I like about Truckstop, yes, all these features like load to truck ratio, credit score, you can see right now. But what I don't like, it's like extra window. Anything you click, it's an extra window. So picture, you are looking to book 5 loads, and you're gonna make 5-10 phone calls. Every time it's an extra window. You're gonna get lost in between which load is where. Also, what I don't like about this, you need to scroll down to actually read the information. So if the phone is here, you're gonna dial, but then you need to make sure you scroll down and you can see that it's gonna be Samantha Casey, extension 822. You can have general information right here. It's going from Chicago to Pendleton. If that has pickup, delivery. If broker tells you anything else, it's going to be here. Maybe equipment needs, or maybe it's multi-drop, maybe it's delivering late shipper. So it would be easy, but a lot of times they don't really put that extra information. Well, you have posting company, you have their credit score, and here you have the best paying loads for this region right now, what was going on for the last 7 days. So look at this. So the best paying load was $3,100, $3.80 per mile from Bedford, Illinois to North Carolina. And we don't really know the details. Maybe it was the best paying load because transit was too long. Maybe it was best paying load because it was multi-drop, multi-picks. Maybe it's needed higher coverage for the cargo. Whatever it is, and you need to remember, when you are new to this business, the best paying load does not mean it is the best load for you. I'm gonna click on the prices, let's say on the rate, and it's gonna organize by the rate. Let's see the best paying load. Well, it's going from, here it is actually, from Bedford Park to North Carolina. So let's see. Well, it's picking up early and then PM late. Okay, Bedford Park, posted rate, whole transportation. They are a carrier. What else can I see? No specific instructions. Weight is 35. They do need 53 food reefer. Well, you have to call and find out. When is the delivery? Pickup, date, and time. Well, where is the delivery? I don't really see the delivery here, so that's what you need to figure out when you call. But we're not really covering that today. We're just looking at the Truckstop software. So, kind of the same as other load boards. That's what I don't like, clicking. I do not like that. So if I open another load, it's gonna be another window. If I'm gonna click another load, another window. So look at my top. So I have all these windows. I have to click between them. Then I have to scroll down. So unfortunately, Truckstop, that's why I'm not using this as much, because personally it's not comfortable for me. And as I told you, I am not really reviewing or giving 5 stars. I'm just telling what is my personal preference. For some of you guys, maybe you like doing that. For me, when I'm talking on the phone, when I have to answer email, extra scroll down, extra window, it's kind of too much. I'm losing too much time. But for the price, for what they give you, they're pretty competitive. So that's why they're one of the biggest load boards. And as we know, it's Truckstop or DAT. So let's look at that. Remember the prices. So they have few different options. So they have DAT Trucker Edge, they have Standard, then they have Enhanced, $69, and then they have Professional for $99.95, and it's called the DAT Trucker's Edge plan. So you're gonna see all these extra features. Each of them have IFTA calculation, you have tri-hole, broker credit score. It depends, of course, what are you paying. Whatever you pay, that's what you're getting, right? I use DAT Power. So I use DAT Power, and I use the DAT Power for carriers for $149, and they have one for brokers. Company can afford it, and actually they want you to succeed. I suggest for you guys to use the one I'm using, DAT Power for $149. It gives me that extra time and actually it gives you more tools. I'm already logged in. You have bunch of tools here. You have lane market, market condition, quick rate search, which I love. So for example, if you guys don't know how much you should charge, you can just go here, choose your equipment. And it's pretty simple, not really specialized, just one flatbed reefer. So let's say reefer from Chicago, Illinois to Memphis. Let's check it out. Let's say you're new. You do not know how this works. It's gonna tell you the approximately rate per mile, which everybody else kind of paying. It's going to give you this trip, $1,724. So it's kind of setting you to be prepared for those rates. So if you call in and they are trying to pay you $1,200, you can see that average for the last 15 days was $1,724, but it's loaded miles. You already know this is too low, so it's helping you to ask that correct price. Because if they are paying $1,700, do you really think, if you are with your attitude, or maybe you think that you are the best in this business, you can say, well, I need to be at 3,000. Do you really think they even gonna talk to you? First, if they have time, if they are polite, they're gonna say, well, it's a little bit higher than market's paying. Secondary, they're just gonna hang up on you. And third of all, you have to be professional. And that's what professional people do. They know their data. They know the changes of the market. So you use this. And I advise my students to do this in the beginning. I do it all the time because my drivers do not go everywhere, right? So if I'm deciding to go, let's say, to Louisiana and I haven't been there for a few months, I need to check on the market, and this is the fastest way to see approximately. And you can switch. And coming back from Memphis to Chicago, it's approximately $1,400. You also have trend lines, and that's what I love doing, because you can see what's have been happening with the market. And it's so good because my students who finished a few weeks ago, when we started February, the rate per mile for reefer were at $269, $270, but the prices were going down. While we were going through the class, we saw the drop in the data. Why? Because it was the middle of the week, middle of the month. Then it was almost end of the month. And when we were finishing the class, I told them, guys, please make sure to check the data when the month is gonna close. So today is February 3rd. So now we can actually see that January prices are not as what they were in the beginning. First they were showing 276, right? And they are down to 262. And what do we see now? The drop. Look at this. We are at 247. But right now is the beginning of the month, guys. This number actually probably is going to be lower because market is down now. But is it helpful to see this when you talk to your owner operator, when you validating why you cannot find the loads which are paying $5 a mile, $3 a mile, $4 a mile? Because this is national data. Doesn't matter if it's me or you. Well, of course, my negotiation skills are better. Me knowing my shippers and receivers, I am gonna do better connection. I already have loyalty of the brokers. Well, my loads will be a little bit higher than national data, so probably they're gonna be at 260, 270 on all miles. And remember, we're not talking about short loads, we're not talking about cross country, we're talking about long haul, the average loads 5 to 700 miles. They're gonna be a little bit higher. But can I promise, even with my experience, to find you loads which are gonna be $350 per mile all loads? No, it's impossible. I do not control the market. And I wish I could. Because you know what, guys? If I could have controlled the market, I would have made sure that they paying us per mile and per type of equipment. Let's say I would love to have trucking company, and if I am a reefer carrier, I would like, no matter what season it is, no matter how long the trip is, I would like to be paid $3 per loaded mile. Then we would just need to do what? We just do need to work on a connection, right? So somebody's gonna have a better RPM because they find loads close to each other, so their deadhead is less. So that would be me if I would want this perfect trucking and perfect market, but it doesn't happen. We get affected by political situation. We get affected by seasons. We get affected by so many different things. We get affected by desperate dispatchers. Yes, guys, lots of desperate dispatchers. We get affected by all those newbies who come to this business and do not understand what is their profitability is, and they still booking those loads. So we get affected by so many factors. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, educate yourself and use information. So you have this. So you know how to validate your negotiations. You have to be professional dispatcher. So good feature, like it, use it a lot. Also, you can do the market conditions, right? And you can see what's going on. If you have this feature, forgotten your password, log in. Well, if you have this feature, you can see this map. Don't show again. Next. Load. Okay. Next. Got it. So you can see the market area. You can go by the region, right? And you can choose today. You can choose, sorry, you were not guys really seen. So you can choose prior business day, prior 7 days, and 30 days. So let's see prior business day. Let's put Chicago, right? Chicago, Illinois. Apply filter. Look at this. This is pretty cool, right? You have this map. So you can see your data and you can see market conditions index. It's going to be right here, right? So you can see the ratio between loads and trucks and how it's been changing. If you guys gonna go to prior 7 days, it's gonna get even interested. So look, you guys can learn that even the day of the week sometimes is affecting you, right? Because usually market in Chicago on Monday sucks. So if you're professional dispatcher and you know that market is down, you're gonna pre-book your load for Monday because you wanna make sure that he keep going. You're not gonna try to find that load on Monday when market is down. When market is hot, you're not gonna pre-book because you're gonna wake up early and on Monday you're gonna find him the hot load, which pays more because this is same day. But all these tricks we are teaching in negotiation and how to plan your booking. Pretty good feature, pretty good feature. Very nice design, easy on the eyes. So remember, like with the Truckstop, too many things on the same page. So that's why I prefer that. Let's look what other things they have. They have fuel tax, fuel pricing, factoring, cargo insurance, zone maps. So if you guys forgot about the zones, you can print it out, and my students have this even before our first class. When you come to my class, you'd better already know the zones. You'd better already know the regions and terminology. I am not here to babysit you guys. I am here to make you a pro. So before you sign up for class, usually you have 2 weeks for pre-studying, and then you come to me and I'm gonna take you to the next level. Here's the markets, because why do you need to know the markets? Well, you need to know the biggest cities, right? Why? People ask me, why, Alex, should I know? Well, when you hear that this city, for example, let's talk about Arkansas, and you know that load goes to Little Rock, Arkansas, Texarkana, Fayetteville, you know it's gonna be reloads there. So if your load goes to some tiny city where it's no manufacturing, when it's no production, what's gonna happen? Your next reload will have deadhead. So that's why knowing the markets, know the biggest cities, the regions, the roads, the tolls. It is important. And yes, I am speaking really fast, and I'm just trying to put extra information for you guys, newbies who are trying to get into this. Trucking is not just about learning about Truckstop or that. It's about knowing the basics, and that's why I teach the classes, and we start from that. But let's go back to our postings. So same, you can post, you can search truck, you can look at your competition. Usually brokers use that. Let's post the truck. Let's do the same like we did, yes, for the Truckstop. So Chicago, Illinois, we just gonna keep it open. Let's look reefer, and of course we're gonna change the weight. Also, we can go by exact city. So you can put here Memphis, Tennessee. You can go just by state. Let's say Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, Mississippi, and post it. Of course, that's why you need to know your abbreviation, right? That's why Alex asking you, learn your abbreviation before you come to the class. You can make your comments here. Call Alex, extension, let's say extension 2. And you can make your comments, again, E-track, maybe late truck in this case, whatever comments you think is valid to help you to find that load. Let's post. So you post, you see all this load. You can also organize by the age, by pickup date, by type of trailer, deadhead. So that's what I always start. I start with the 0 deadhead. Trip, destination, it will organize by the states. You're gonna see the company, you're gonna see their contact, you see their credit score. Let me move myself a little bit higher. You're gonna see the credit score, date to pay, factoring available, rate, if you wanna organize by rate. Book feature, sometimes, you know what, they still don't have too many loads which you can just book. Okay, let's say if you open, that's only thing you're gonna see. So you just see one pick, one drop, it says commodity, pork, it's gonna, and you have to call. If you click here, it's gonna take you to extra window and it's gonna show you the map. If you're gonna click on Scotland Transport, of course, you can just look their MC, their credit score, date to pay. If you need more information or you would like to have review, and you have these little stars, right? And for example, for me personally, Scotland, why I don't like working with them? Because they never put correct pickup and destination city. And they telling me, oh well, it's a company policy. Well guys, we are in logistics. So TQL Scotland, please, we are in logistics. We can find that city and we can manage how long is it gonna be for us to get there. Please do not waste our time. I am really stressing out about that. Please, this is not valid excuse. Well, we don't let you know what shippers or receivers. Well, we don't let you know what exactly pickup or delivery is. Guys, you wasting my time. Because I am already preparing the map. I already know how far is my truck is before I call you. So if I knew that your pickup is 150 miles from real postings you do, I would not even call you. So stop wasting our time, please. We also on a time frame here, right? And look at the Google. Look at the Google and try to learn HOS hours of service, because what you see on Google doesn't mean with a delivery pickup, it is possible transit. So this is another thing I need to be managed, and actually I think that the good companies, brokers company, they should educate their brokers on HOS hours of service. They need to know how it works, because I'm getting tired of all the excuses they have. Well, why can you deliver? Well, if we are picking up at 6 p.m. and it's 500-mile run and you want me to deliver at 4 a.m. and your shipper takes forever to load, what do you think? Am I Boeing? Are we air freight? No, we not. So please guys, educate yourself as well. So let's continue. You have some details, you can have extensions, you're gonna know that this is the rate, and you can call them. Simple, simple. So I like, because when I open, I can see it right here. So this is not as busy on my eyes. Not too many colors, because after a while, guys, you gonna get tired. Well, pricing, you guys saw, so you have to decide what works for you. I think right now you can just use one load board. This is more than enough. Also, it depends what kind of trailers you're working with. I do believe Truckstop has more loads for step decks, for Conestogas, for specialty equipment. That I love for dry van, for the reefers. If you guys want to have both of them, you're welcome to have both of them. It depends on how you're gonna be working. Only one thing, you can work with one, but if you already subscribed to another, at least post your equipment so they can call you. Because remember, when they call us, we can negotiate better. We have all the power. I hope you like my video. I was too excited. Yes, I talk too fast just because I want to share this information with you guys. And if you're still new, if you don't know how to really dispatch, please sign up for our classes. So again, do me a favor. Do not dispatch if you do not have a knowledge, because you guys gonna put those small companies out of business, and they do not deserve it. Educate yourself. If you are the owner of the company and you are lacking knowledge about dispatch and the basics of logistics, if you don't even know how your dispatchers have to negotiate, please sign up for classes, educate yourself. If you guys are using out-of-country dispatch, yes, it's cheaper. I can understand that. This is a business decision. You are outsourcing your dispatch, but please educate them. At least sign up few of them for classes so they understand geography, so they understand negotiation. They even understand how to use this software. And please just look into those softwares. They have the tools, they have videos, they are doing a great job. Both of them, DAT and Truckstop, they have trainings right there. But a lot of you don't even know how to get to that. You guys don't even know how to use those features. Sign up, like, share, let's grow, and let's be successful and profitable. In the end of the day, you need to make profit. But you have to remember that the reality changed. We used to have just that, and we used to have the Truckstop, and maybe some little other load boards, 1 to 3 load boards. I don't know. I never use those smaller ones because it was just too many apps you need to log in. But things that change, and how did they change? All big brokers now have their own apps. And those are free. How many free things, guys, can you get? So I'm just gonna show you a few of them, just slide fast overview. And if you guys like me to go in details, make sure you like and make a comment under my video. And then I will make in details overview of the broker's load board. But right now, let's just look at a few of them. I'm going to log into TQL. So here is their app. You guys can find your loads, you can post the truck, you can actually look at your payments, what was paid last week, you can go 2 months, you can guys look 2 years, all the payments TQL paid to us, right? You can go to reporting if you have any issues or whatever you guys want. You want to see the payments, if it was made, you can print, you can export it, and this would be all the loads for the TQL. You can search and quote. You can go home and you can search for the loads, right? Pretty easy. Again, origin for the load, where would you like to go, details, type of trailer, and then you can search. Let's say Chicago, again Illinois. We want to go, you can put there or you can keep it clear. So let's say you want to go to Newark, New Jersey, right? You have, oh, see, I didn't pay attention. You need to choose New Jersey here. Okay, which day? Let's say we're looking for Friday. Reefer, let's change to the 153, maximum weight, 46,000, search. And then you guys gonna have anything which TQL have. So see, you can have option to maybe book it right away, or you're gonna have details and you're gonna have extension and you guys gonna call this person. But at least you can see some details. You're gonna see one is a pickup, one is a delivery, not many more details. Let's look at this one. If you wanna book it, well, you will need to verify information, right? So don't be afraid that if you just click, that's it, it's done. No, you will need to make sure that this is a contact name. So I guess Alice S is a broker. Here's her posting ID. So if you call this number, of course you already know TQL, you have to press 8. This long posting ID. Here's the rate. It's gonna tell you that they need drive-in. Here's the mileage and here's the weight. And it's gonna tell you exactly where it's going. At least you know the pickup, and you have pickup at appointment at 11 o'clock, and you also have delivery appointment. So at least it's helping you with the transit. You can book this load by selecting. If you book it, it's gonna go right to you and it's done. Well, I was just doing for the purpose of the videos. I'm not booking. In this case, you can contact this person, so you're gonna know who to contact, and you can quote. So you can quote and put there exactly, this is gonna be your company, learn dispatch today, cancel or not cancel. So this is the TQL. Pretty good. Tracking, you can do tracking, so you can help them to eliminate those phone calls. When you have your load, you're gonna start loading, unloading, transit. So it's gonna help you to eliminate TQL's phone call, right? And raise the hand who is tired of constant TQL harassment by the phone. They already tracking us. We are already on micro tracking. They already have us in the app. Still calling. I guess that's good. They can afford all those younger kids work for them for free. So I guess they're making the phone calls. But they need to remember, our drivers are on the road. They need to pay attention to safety. So all those million phone calls are kind of not making us to be safe on the road. So please, TQL, stop bugging our drivers. You are tracking us on the cell phone. You can reach out to dispatch. Stop harassing those drivers, please. Let's look at the XPO app. So again, XPO, same. You can have your carrier score, on-time delivery tracking. See, my company has 100%. We're trying to be on time of our things, and we are trying to be a good carrier. Well, again, available loads. You can look whatever is going on. You can choose from where to where. Again, when you click, you have more details. What I like here, you can bid. With TQL, you cannot actually bid. Here, you can put how much you would like after you read all the details, after you know that it's possible for you to pick up, and then you're gonna place the bid. And then the program is gonna answer to you, they accept it or not accept it. Pretty easy. I like that you can have the details. You know the weight, you know the pickup delivery. Makes it easier for you even if you have to reach out. You kind of prepared. You know if it's working for you. Well, let's look at GB Hunt. Same, you can search the loads, find the loads, you're gonna put a region, let's say Columbus, you're going to, I don't know, Gordonsville, Virginia, drive in, let's search. Let's search if they have anything. Well, you still have to monitor by the date, so you need to pick up the date. So this is like February 1st, 7th. So well, if I need it for tomorrow, so I need to choose exactly pick up tomorrow, no other options, because my truck is not gonna be sitting there till what? Till February 7th to try to go with GB Hunt to Gordonsville. So you're gonna click search. And what I like about GB Hunt, I like that you can, so see, now the other load is gone because this is exactly for tomorrow. You can open, and prices are down now, right guys? But you can read, it's gonna pick up in Baltimore, Ohio, and you have the window, pickup window. You're gonna have the delivery, but what I like is here. Do you see, it tells you approximately how long it takes to load or unload. How long are they spending there? So usually they have comments here, and you can see average loading or unloading. So also you can book it now. If you book now, it's just gonna come to your email, or you can place an offer. You can place an offer and you're gonna see in your program. So if you are not agreeing to this, you can put 1200 and you say yes, I understand, and you submit the offer, let's say. Make sure this is a success. Now you submitted your bid, and you guys gonna wait what they're gonna reply. Usually they're gonna counter or they're gonna take it, right? Sorry, the load you are trying to view does not exist or no longer available. So see, same as on the DAT on Truckstop, this is not perfect. Sometimes you guys gonna still see the loads which is already booked, even if this is their own application. But it makes it easier. You guys can look at the miles, you can look at the commodity, you can look at the receiver and shipper and see the times. So it actually helps. Plus, you don't have to stay on hold. Nowadays, it's so hard to reach the people because most of us are working from home. So the phones are transferred, the emails, and sometimes by the time you reach the person, the load is gone. Let's look at one more. Let's say Coyote. So for example, today you can look my load. So if I go to my loads, I know that my driver has a load today. He picked up yesterday. He has to deliver tomorrow. Actually, he is already unloading because he got there today and they are willing to work with him. You can have the details. If I would like to have any tasks, for example, my tasks, you can put that we picked up, we delivered. So whatever you guys want to do, you can look at your tenders from this week, and you can have paperwork, view details. You can see what did we pick up, when was the delivery, the weight, where are we going. If I would like to see the documents, you can have your rate confirmation. Here's your rate confirmation. We picked up yesterday, we are delivering actually today, day earlier, and here is the rate, $1,700. We were coming from Virginia to Milwaukee, $2 per mile, not bad for this market. If you go back and you want to search for the loads, you guys gonna go to the load board, and of course you guys gonna do the same thing as we do in any app. Here's all the loads they're trying to book, but you can be more specific. So Chicago, Illinois, destination if you want destination. If not, let's say you are looking for tomorrow. Let's look at the flatbeds, right? So find the loads. This is all the loads. 14 loads Coyote has for tomorrow for flatbeds. you can open, let's say it's going to Arizona. You open it, you see the DAT head. You're gonna see all the details. What do you need? If there is no tarping, you're gonna see the commodity still parts. You can book it or you can make an offer again. And then you submit the offer and you need to watch your app. Pretty easy, but at least here you can see what time is the pickup, when is delivery, when is the commodity. So makes it easy. Plus you can play like in the casino, right? Do you like to play those games, betting games? That's what you do in those apps. But actually it is convenient. Plus all those apps can be downloadable on your phone. So even if I am going to vacation, even if I am flying, even if I am doing my yoga, I am still booking my trucks. And that's why I love this job, because the progress and technology step up so much that it is way easier. And it's no excuse for any dispatcher who knows what they're doing to have trucks sitting, because or you did not pre-plan, or you are not using those apps, or you just not really knowing what you're doing. And if you are sending your trucks to that area and you're not pre-booking, then well, you are not a pro. Then alert, then improve, then sign up for those apps. So please, let's be productive. Let's change this industry. And let's change this industry. And also let's prove to all the drivers that are good dispatchers, pro dispatchers, we do know what we're doing. So please guys, stop making bad decisions, educate yourself, and let's get respect from our drivers and also from the brokers, because we know what we're doing and we can negotiate, we can connect those loads. Yes, we cannot really change the market, but we can try not affect it with our desperate skills, with our bad negotiations, and with taking those cheap loads without saying no. Learn to say no. Let's get better. Let's get profitable. Let's change this industry for better. I'm always yours, Alex. See you in my next class. And please stay safe on the road. Love you all.